About to get started, boys. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let's turn some music on. No music. Music's poop. What's going on, guys? One sec. Set up the link and stuff for people to join. Wanna play some Crash? Wanna play some Crash? Ugh. Crypto's looking pretty good. I bought a crap ton of this crypto. I mean, super sketchy, but like, I got a good feeling. You know. If you know, you know. Play roulette. Oh, I play roulette. I don't mind. Sure it. Kind of what I do though is like my strategy on. So I mean, this is Bitmart. If you don't know, the link's down below too if you want to use it. It pays really crappy though, like referrals, to be honest. So here's my my $1 million strategy for cryptos, because cryptos, you know, completely fundamentals to the max. So when it comes to crypto, I try to and this has worked like so far 3-4 times in a row. So I mean like 5 times coming. I like Elongate. I mean, stupidest name in the world for a crypto, but overall the chart does look phenomenal. Like I love when they get this mad pinching. You see how it's pinching super hard right there. I really do like that. But the one that I have most of my money in, so everyone knows, is Zep. It's been getting just crushed. This is the daily 4-hour chart, but yeah, it's been getting crushed. I like it a lot. I just play sales at like 800 and 900. Oh, these are 1,000. I might change those before I go to sleep. But it's been the crazy strategy so far. I've kind of turned 600-700 into like 7 to 1,600 right now. Something like that. Yeah. Don't put all your money into call options. It's your first time. But yeah, don't. Yeah, I mean, I try to say that all the time in my videos, but I think people just like kind of ignore Tyler. Like, y'all get like lost in the sauce, you know? You're like, oh, dude, this guy's making money. Gotta do the same thing. Like, yeah, don't do call options if you don't understand them. They can be very confusing, and you'll lose your money like instantly, and you won't understand how, and then you'll blame me. So I recommend you try to understand them. If you want to understand them to the best of your ability, go to YouTube. The guy's name is In the Money. Right? This is good stuff. He does a great job at explaining options, everything like that. Great stuff. So I recommend checking that guy out. He explains options perfectly. Dude, man, you all want Roobet. Really? You all want Roobet? Man. Let me see if I have any Bitcoin in my Cash App. Gosh. You guys are degenerates. Let me see. I think I have any. I can put some money. I don't mind. It's like that money's going down the toilet. I literally watch the guy's videos almost daily. What are you talking about? Who's? Oh, In the Money. He does a really good job of like explaining stuff. Super good. Cause data, yeah, data can kill you. People don't understand it. They already 260 up. Cumcoin, no sir. That options chain is looking beautiful. We can close about $20 this week. Put all your money. Let's go, Roobet. Push me to the. All my dads push me to the hedge. Let me look. One sec. I mean, I get paid too, like here in like a few days too. So it's like, screw it. I need to set up my automatic withdrawals too for my new account on E-Trade. It's a really good habit to set, guys. I will say that having automatic withdrawals to like pay yourself I mean, sometimes you'll find yourself kind of like redepositing that money into your account if you're kind of running dry, like on a cold streak. So like sometimes like if I'm on my options account and let's say I go like a week and I like lose, right? Like $3,000, right? I might deposit like 1,500 back in to get it back to like roughly that 10,000 marker, wherever I might be, just so I can still have the liquidity to kind of space my plays out. I don't know if that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. I had elongate dumped at the Elon tweet BTC. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. What's going on though? Let's check. Let's check a Doge. I think Doge is going to do good. So they get listed on Gemini, if you don't know that either. So Gemini. This is the one owned by the Winklevoss twins, if you don't know who they are. Winklevoss. These boys right here. So they just got listed. Dogecoin just got listed there. That's pretty big. That's actually really big. Like all things considered, that's pretty massive news. I was very surprised they got listed. I did not think they'd get listed there. Oh my god. I need to be very careful. I mean, Doge is like trending too. Like honestly, like it's crazy. But like if we're talking cryptos, Doge is one of the highest upside cryptos short term still. I mean, it's flagging. That looks incredible right there. Like, I mean, that's beautiful. ADA Cardano is doing really good. I know in the Discord we've been talking about them a lot. On that dip, that was a huge buying opportunity. They're probably gonna break this local high and keep going. Elon Tusk in the chat does a really good job explaining a lot of stuff they're doing. They're opening up their chain, so a lot of people are gonna be coming over from Ethereum. I mean, look how they're holding on support as well. Huge level. XLM USD is one of my favorite stellar lumens. I think they're gonna have a big breakout relatively soon as well. They've been kind of just trending in this range for a long time, like about two weeks, give or take. I think this is just a matter of time before we get that big breakout from this range. I think it's going to start breaking out. We'll see. We're getting higher lows as well. Looks really good. Pretty cheap as well. I think new investors are going to be more inclined, I guess, to play into the cheaper cryptos. I will. Okay, I can't even like answer that question. I'm like terrified of giving financial advice. I don't know if I think everyone knows that already, but you keep asking me financial advice questions. So I'll read your question and react to it. Thoughts on calls expiring May 21st, $12 and $13. Dude, totally. So like, you can't just tell me. I can say, what do you think about calls and ending? I mean, I can say the calls I had that I closed out on, right? I could say, what do you guys think of my calls that I have for May 28th that are at $12, right? But that doesn't give you any context to how much I'm up, how much I'm down, when did I buy them, the implied volatility based on them. So like, you're not telling me anything. Now, if you say, well, look, I'm up 300%, my reaction is going to be totally different than if you say, I just got into them. You know what I mean? There's a total different reaction level, and there's a total different way that I have to look at that trade. So yeah, you have to understand that. Now, if you're saying, should I buy those? I mean, I'm waiting till market open before I buy anything. Let's talk AMC. I'll answer anything AMC. Ask any question. Just make sure you tag me on the bottom right. Just tag me if you at Tyler Wilson so I can see the question. Cardano. ADA. DA. No. Cardano. Can you check put options for Mara since Bitcoin took a dump? I don't like look at options. That's not how I look at them. If I'm looking at a stock to trade, I'm looking at the chart, and the chart looks fairly good on Mara, to be honest. Now, I do think Mara Ride are going to be in a downtrend because Coinbase, ever since Coinbase, IPO'd, straight down the toilet. So, my 2 cents there. But the chart doesn't look that bad. I wouldn't have puts. There's no reason to be playing tech right now. I keep trying to tell people that. People don't listen. Like, whatever you want to do. For me personally, there's no reason to like force my hand into tech. I'm not going to play against the trend. I'm not going to play against the way the market's moving, okay? Now, I understand we are kind of bearish right now, if you want to say that. The way we ended Friday, pretty unexpected, looking at the Nasdaq, right? We broke it back above 13.4, which was the area I thought we'd close at. I mentioned that like live and everything. We closed there, but we also closed on top of support. OBV's trending sideways. It looks pretty decent. Typically, Mondays are strong days for the opening for indexes. That's another key thing to know there. So I'm just not betting on or against. If you're trading anything, I think energy is the play. Ask anyone in the Discord that's been in the Discord for longer than 2 days. Energy has been the play. It's been AMC and energy. It's all I've been touching. And guess what? Oil is going through the roof. It's probably gonna explode on Monday morning. We'll see. I took some profits, but yeah, just because I had so many options open, I could not focus. When I had like the money on AMC, if I'm ever like that big on one position, I can only focus on one. I just can't. It's hard to focus on anything else. So that's me. But yeah, we can talk about AMC. I know a lot of people want to talk about AMC, so we definitely can, about what I expect and stuff like that. I don't think it looks bad though. Like honestly, like the chart, at first when I was watching it live, it looked bad. But the problem there with it looking so bad live, so we're like on the 5 minute, not even the 5 minute chart doesn't look that bad. But like really looking at this, it doesn't like it doesn't look bad. Like let's look at this just on like a higher time frame and kind of what we saw. Kenneth Griffin, what stock should I invest in before I go bankrupt? All of them. I don't know. I can't. Honestly, all stocks look terrible right now. Like, our market looks absolutely horrendous. No, I don't think we're like entering a recession quite yet. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time, just based on what's going on. And then, if depending on the Israel situation as well, that could affect the stock market, which it probably have a quick negative reaction, but long term would help the economy as a whole. But like, I never wish that we go to war to help the economy or anything like that. I'm just saying like the financial level, what would happen. So, there's no like people were talking about growth stocks, buying them. I'm like, why right now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, long term, if your goal is long term, like Palantir at $16, like that was, or $17, dirt cheap, easy money play there, like long term. But like for short term swings and stuff, it's like, why even touch it? You're just gambling at this point. It's extreme gambling. Like if you want to gamble, go gamble with crypto. How many calls did I have on AMC? I had 130. I had 130. What AMC call is right? I don't know yet. I have no idea. I'll have to see how it looks when we open up and how bullish I am. Because the thing is like, look, like in my opinion, like let's just like look at what's going on. It is like a scary chart. But this isn't like, okay, so let me just give you my viewpoint of AMC really quick. I'm going to ignore all the questions. So let's look. Right. We had a massive run up, right? Straight up double topping. If this was a true double top, which I don't think it is, listen to me, I don't think this is a true double top. If it was, we would have had a brutal rejection. And if it is, we still could have that rejection, but on Monday morning, we would plummet, in my opinion. Okay, that's a major thing you need to know. If this is a double top, we will absolutely just plummet. I don't believe it's a double top, though. We'll explain a little bit why. So we have that. We come back down to a really strong support. This is an extremely strong support that I was watching, like 12.6. 12.2, $11 was a pretty big resistance. I think like 11.9 is like the bottom. If we break below that, I'd be pretty skeptical about everything. But 12.2 is another really big one as well. But we held 12.6 really strong, which was that local top here, which is something I really liked. So the fact that we held that was really nice. And I was mentioning it in Discord when it was happening. I was like, God dang it. Like, if I could have, in a perfect vacuum of a world where I don't have the PDT rules being affected on my E-Trade account because I'm trading it above 25,000. I've had the day trading account approved on E-Trade, so I can get out and get back in the same day. But I did break the rules a few times. So, like, I would get out, get back in, get out, get back in. I did like 3 times in a row in a day, and so it gave me like the day trader or something rule. I don't know. So now like until June 8th, right after the AMC probably squeezes, I won't be able to back-to-back trade in a day. I have to wait another day. But I can do as many day trades as I want, so that's a good thing. But in my opinion, sorry, I got too excited right there. I wanted to, in the Discord, I've already mentioned this to everyone. I would have entered again. I would have put all the money back in at 12.7. When we touched this twice. When we touched this twice, I would have been willing to put all the money back in call options. I probably would have done the same $12 call options, to be honest. I mean, they went down probably like to $2 flat by the time that happened. So I probably would have had like 150, 160 of them instead. So I would have added 30 more options. For May 28th, that would have been totally fine. The only problem is next week is I don't know how fast we move. That's the question. I don't know if we get this straight parabolic. Then again, we only had this straight move for 2 days. So big 30K, big 30K. I like that. So yeah. Who squashes beef? Sorry, I'm not. Let me read some of the chat. What's your end of year price on Safemoon? Dude, I have no idea, man. End of year, like, I think it's stupid to come out here like on some of these like cryptos and stuff and say my end of year price or my this or my that. They're ultimately all extreme speculative plays. They hold no value. There's probably like 5 cryptos that hold value, like real value. The rest of them are just pointless, stupid. They all claim to do something. But that's not to say you can't make money. Like on the trading account on Bitmart, I mean, I'm up from like 800 to like 1600 or 1700, but like that's because Bitcoin's price went down. So like it's negatively getting affected on both ends. That does suck. But like you can make a lot of money there. Just don't like. I wouldn't treat it as like a job. I would treat it more as speculative gambling when it comes to Safemoon and all that. And if you have money, like any money I have on Bitmart, like it doesn't like affect me if I lose it. Cause like honestly, I forget half the time that my money's there. So like today, in the Discord about like a week ago, right? I'll pull it up so you guys don't know I'm BSing. And my focus is not by any means crypto at all. I just do this. I don't even tag everyone. It's just my personal. I just post anything personally that I'm buying. So I bought 550 worth of SHDC, and then I doubled down on it later. So I had like $1,500 worth. I took some out. I think I put it in like some other coin or some on another exchange. So SHDC, I can tell you where I bought it too. I think I posted. If you can't see it, it's at 0.6710. So we'll go back. So how did this one react? So today, like, and this is what cryptos are. They just get quick pumps. So I bought it at 0.67 down here. I think I bought it right here. We dumped, and then I sold at 0.12 today. I just set limits while I think I took a nap and I woke up. I was like, oh, that's pleasant. So that was cool. So I like over doubled my money, like a little bit under double. So that was cool. It was cool. But when it comes to crypto, like I don't have end of year goals. I don't have like Doge to $1. Like Doge probably hits $1. I would say that Doge. But going back to AMC, like, dude, I want to highlight like, a lot of key stuff. Though, like OBV looks incredible in every time frame. So people were asking like intraday how it looked, like bad intraday on Friday. Like I was looking at everything. I was like, dude, this looks terrible. I hate it all. Like on AMC, like we came down, we were making those high lows. We did break down, but now we're picking back up. We're kind of getting that U shape going on. You see how we kind of broke here? We came down, U'd out, and then we came popping back up. We're still have that uptrend, major uptrend, but on the lower level time frame, yeah, we were breaking down. And then going out to the 4 hour, like honestly, I haven't been this excited about AMC. It looks so good. The only problem is like Monday morning, I'm like crap. Like if it pumps, it would suck because I couldn't re-enter plays. Well, I could, but I would lose. Like I'd probably like miss out on money. But yeah, so like we broke this on the 4 hour here. This is incredible. Like where we broke. Like realistically, this is incredible. Like what this is like this is such a big level to break. There's so much volume going here. The only thing I don't like was looking at Fintel. Oh my god. This is the only Fintel's the jankiest website. Yeah, it's not my internet, it's Fintel. So for all the trolls out there saying it's my internet. Oh, also my computer comes in tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to have an i9 processor. It's gonna be a great day. Let me read some chats real quick while Fintel takes a sweet time. Harry Morgan market would for show crash. I don't know what that means. Love to see you potentially picking up shares finally. Kim Griffin, he's also gambling all his money on next Friday and the Friday after that, like he did last time. I don't think AMC hits $20 on Monday. It doesn't make that's stupidity. So coming back to the logic of getting a major push, there's no catalyst. Well, there's a catalyst, but there's no. I'm pretty good at not vocalizing my opinion about not liking people, but I don't like Godpill. I gotta make it brutally honest now. The guy is like off the rocker. He's losing people money. He's giving financial advice. It's a very dangerous game, and like I don't like it. I don't stand for anything about it. He misquotes the Bible, which I cannot stand. And while he misquotes it, he belittles people about the Bible as well. So I'm like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? So I don't like the guy at all. So what he pointed out in his little math spreadsheet, let's go to his page. This is stupidity. And the unfortunate part is someone's probably gonna make a bet based on this, because that's what it is. It's a bet. Let's go to his account. Like, what is wrong with this guy? He tweets it like it's Facebook or something. I mean, first of all, he's on an HP. He bought this from Best Buy for $399. So I don't know if I would trust anyone with that type of computer, which I know is a stupid thing to say, but like, come on, what? He's using formulas they teach you in community college, maybe before that. This is terrible. Sum up. Yeah, this is dumb. This is so stupid. This is 20. He's just writing numbers based on cheap, accurate math. I don't even know what, like, so this is my opinion why there won't be an immediate move coming in on Monday. And it's important to, like, I try to be rational. If you have a disproof to this, please comment. I'll read your comment. Like, I'm not gonna roast anyone, but like, when it comes to AMC, the reason why I don't believe you see a crazy push Monday morning, even if we bring all the volume in the world in. Okay, so this is a few things, like the belt. I did order the belt too, so the belt's coming in too. This is really big. This is the total short volume throughout the week. So going into Thursday and Friday, we were seeing 5 to 10 million, and then Thursday and Friday, we saw 80 million, 81 million on Thursday, 63 million on Friday. People were saying, where they get the short from, dude, I couldn't tell you, really couldn't tell you. So that's a good point to know. So 30% is an extremely high rate, and then at 200 million, just do the math, it's a lot of shorts. So I do want to point that out. The thing that's gonna cue AMC to have the big move, and it's so important, because I just tell people, like, the best thing to, like, if you want to learn something, look at what's already happened. That's the best thing to do. If you want to learn anything in life, just look at kind of what's already happened. Now, what happened with GameStop, it looks shockingly similar. People would say to Volkswagen, and people want to compare AMC to Volkswagen and all that stuff, whatever you want to do. So, like, it's a great kind of example there. But what cued GameStop to push like it did was the gamma squeeze. And I know a lot of people don't understand it. And I don't really think Godpill understands it either. But when you look on Webull actually does a pretty good job at some of the level 2 data. And I don't spend a lot of time looking at the level 2 data. Someone actually sent me a link from Matt Kors, and then I went over some stuff. I was like, he has a point. So actually, dude, I'm not going to lie. I used to not like Matt Kors. He's been providing great content actually lately. I'm not going to lie. Pretty good content. And he doesn't seem like a perma bull. So it's like a win-win. Anyways, I'm not like a fanboy. I don't know if I'd even ever do a live stream or talk to the guy, but so far content has been solid from the clips that I've seen. Anyways, going to what he was saying with the gamma squeeze, if we would have held 15 this week, I would have been a team going into Monday. Things would have went crazy. I also mentioned in the live stream, once we started rejecting at that double top, I was like, okay, we're not going to have a big breakout Monday or next week, most likely, because there won't be a gamma squeeze, because we didn't hold $15. So if you look at where the options are expiring in the money, $15 was a huge level. 14 wasn't that big. 14.5 wasn't big. 13 was okay. 12 was a big one. But it wasn't 15 would have pushed it over the top. There was a lot. There was tons at 15. But going into this week, I've been trying to tell people this is a big week because 14 is huge this week. There are tons of call options expiring this week at $14. That's going to be a really big week for AMC. So let's say we end the week at 14.5. It'd be huge. But like if we end up at 15, which in my opinion, if we hold 14, I think we push above to 15. That's just my opinion. Like I don't see us. Let's go to the 2-hour chart or whatever. Let's go to the 15. Okay. I just don't see this coming down, trickling, coming back up, and then just sitting here. I don't see that happening. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't see that happening on the chart personally. It could happen. I just don't see it happening. So I think if we come up to this level, we eventually just break straight through it. That's what I think happens. And there's not too much of resistance above this range until we get to the $17 range. This is where we'll have trouble, in my opinion, the $17 range. That's going to be the big test. Maybe 15, 16 bucks. I don't think so. I think it's going to be $17. That'll be the test. And then maybe 20 after that. But until then, and then people are like, well, where do we go after that? Where's the cap? it's hard to say exactly where a cap is. I can't tell anyone where a cap is. And if someone tells you like we're going to $45.96 with a few extra decimal places on the 31st of June, then they're lying to you because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. No one knows. And that's another thing too. Like I'm super happy like with the community, and I don't think I had anything to. I mean, maybe I did. I don't know, for calling so many people out and being hated for so long. But I'm happy that people are finally like not giving exact price targets, and they're saying we don't know exactly when it's gonna happen, but it looks really good right now. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that like people have to make their own decisions for themselves, but like people are making decisions based on stupid stuff like this. Like people are really investing based on that. And if you're on this platform, like unfortunately, like if you want it or you don't want it, you have influence. You know what I mean? Like I'm 23 years old. I would never take advice from someone at my college. Even if he was a millionaire, I wouldn't take advice from him. But unfortunately, people are going to blindly follow these people. You know what I mean? Including myself. So I try to make it as transparent as possible. If I'm wrong, then I'm losing money. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like last week when we lost money, people were like, "Oh, Tyler, F you lost $2,000." Well, no one's laughing this week when I won, $30,000. You know what I mean? It's just a back and forth game. Like it is what it is. So when I'm wrong, I'm losing money. When I'm right, I'm making money too. So it is what it is. There are a guy streamer who said AMC could squeeze within 3 days to 3 months. That's a really broad time frame. I don't think it takes that long. I would say, is it high risk? All options are pretty risky. I mean, I'm fine losing money though. I don't like care. Like money is like whatever to me. It's like, who cares? I'm not rich or anything. But I just don't care. I can make more money. I've made money. I can make money. And I've lost money too. But no, mathematically, like it means something. But like based on cheap but accurate math, I don't even know what that means. Did he buy like a small Asian man or something? What does that mean? Like, and I'm not racist. I was quoting The Big Short right there. Like, what does that mean? So you don't think more shorts will try to cover before they get called? You need a 5K computer to run Excel. These are facts. Community college are less accurate because you pay less for unlimited. There are a lot of stocks to squeeze over time. I'm trying to read comments now too. I'm not trying to ignore everyone, but I was kind of on a rant. Talk about the Ortex alert already. No, I haven't. But those Ortex alerts, I don't like, because I don't use Ortex in my trading. So like, I hate to pay for stuff that I don't use personally, like every day. And I don't want to pay for something just for AMC. Like, I guess I could, but it's just like, why? Like, I don't like feel the need to. But like, I did follow my time that I spent on Ortex. I did follow a lot of those alerts and just research how accurate some of them were. It's important to know that they take a little time after the signal, if that makes sense. But typically, a lot of their signals performed very well. Very, very well. But it's also worth mentioning, I believe they sent out a short squeeze notification around this range here. I think I could be wrong. But like I don't have it in front of me. But they've also been wrong as well. Day traders aren't bad for the stock. Like people are like, are you like, what are you talking about? Like people like trading on, like people like are mad that people are trading options. Like, what are you? If you do realize it, like people that are buying these options and then selling them to someone else, that's gonna be the reason you probably get a short squeeze. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be the deciding factor, most likely. And people are like, well, Tyler, you sold your options. Who do you think I sold them to? I sold them to another schmuck. That's who's buying them. I don't just sell them and they disappear into nowhere. I don't loan them back out. You can't loan them out. Like, so you don't know where you're just buying and exchanging. And so what's going on? Like, just like when AMC sold their shares, they weren't selling them and they were just getting shorted. They were selling them and most likely BlackRock was buying them up and then probably loaning them back out. Like, you got to understand that. Do you honestly believe this is going to end up in a colossal? I don't know colossal. I don't know the number. I think it goes up. I feel very confident in it. And I think I played it right going into Friday. I think I played it pretty good. I'm frustrated that my account has the day trading thing where I can't day trade the same day. I have to wait one day for it to settle. Like I said, I would have doubled back. I would have put all of it back in. I would put every penny back in, relonged. Probably went in maybe like 2 weeks more out. I don't know. But I love it. I love it. Just made Fidelity's pretty good. It just looked like it was made in like the 70s. What calls are you catching your eye? I don't know yet. I don't like. I didn't say I was buying June 18th $40. Those are just really enticing. By enticing, I mean if this squeezes before that date, you make a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, I mean you make so much money. You will make an insane amount of money. But the thing is do we get above 14? If we get above 14.5 and push to 17, I think it cues for a gamma squeeze. Personally, I think that's what happens. That wasn't T-dubs. You check out Amazon chart. What do you think about the calls this week? I would not touch any tech, any growth plays, anything like that. There's just, I mean, like Amazon's a great play. Like it's super double, like yeah, that's a huge support. It's bouncing on down there. OBV. Amazon looks really good. Sorry, yeah, looks phenomenal. It looks really good. You're gonna have some resistance at 3,200, like 32.7, but like it has a lot of room to go back up. And they killed earnings, I think. Yeah, they killed earnings, and they're talking about a stock split, so high possibility it goes up. But I'm not really trading anything except energy, which primarily oil, because we've been killing it. I've been screaming oil for like 3 weeks, just so everyone knows. This is the energy ETF of oil. And if you've been listening at all, this is the past 3 weeks. This is when I was screaming from the rooftops that this was going to explode, just so you know. And if you didn't listen, I'm sorry. And it's going to break out again. It's probably going to go to $60, the energy ETF. And then everyone in the Discord is going to be happy. And then everyone else seems like, oh, we missed out. We were twiddling our thumbs and finger popping our butts. Hey, why don't you climb out of your mom's basement? You don't know what you're talking about. You can eat Famunda cheese. Me? Why are you being mean, man? I don't even like Famunda cheese. I'm more of like a ricotta guy. Ricotta. But Bonfire, be careful with those hype cryptos, guys. I know I don't want to like even I've been through this phase. This is unfortunately how I began trading, was in this type of phase of the market when crypto was going bonkers, you know what I mean? Like you can make crazy money. That's why I'm trading it the way I'm trading it, just like very little amounts and just doubling money here and there, and just ultimately the goal is to make a few thousand, put it into Ethereum, let the Ethereum sit. That's the goal. But and I also like XR. I think XRP is gonna explode. You probably heard, I was not a fan for a few months. Just so everyone knows, I want this to be as clear as possible. I think XRP is gonna break out of this 160 range and start running towards $2.50, $3. I think it will. It'll double in price. I think they're gonna beat the SEC case. They will 100% beat it. They're doing a lot of stuff to kind of strengthen the company and position themselves after they're done with that. So that's going to be really big. So I think XRP is a huge play right now. My honesty is beyond entertaining. I'm happy you like it. TIDC is saying 100 minimum. I don't know. I don't know. It is like a lot of things depend. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll start throwing out crazy numbers when we start breaking these key levels. What's the worst case scenario? On what? What do you mean? You gotta like finish your old sentence because there's no way I'm reading your last comment. I can't see. I was like an AMC squeeze the last over a year. No. Well, Tesla squeeze didn't really last over a year. It lasted in waves because what was happening. Dude, this is hilarious. Holy crap. I don't remember drawing this. That's the funny thing with like trading view is like you just like have stuff drawn and you don't remember anything you did. Like, and I just like have stuff. I don't remember doing this at all. Anyways, Tesla just had a series of events that just kept happening that kept being key catalyst, right? You know, so it had a really big run. I will say like the squeeze is essentially when we pushed up. Was that to the stock split? I will say like to like 600, like into the stock split when we ran like crazy. And then when the stock split, I think a lot more people started to short it. But people underestimated how many retail investors wanted to buy Tesla but couldn't buy it at that price point. You know what I mean? So I think it's totally different. Like Amazon's probably going to go berserk. Like if you look at the market cap value of Amazon versus Apple, most people would assume Amazon's worth more as a company, but it's not. Apple's worth more, which is really dumb to think about, that Apple's worth more than the best, I guess, shopping experience in the world. So, Rubet, No, I don't think people want to see me play Roubaix. I'll play some Roubaix in here in a little bit. I don't mind. God, you guys are degenerates. If I downloaded a song you was playing the other day, I never heard it before. Walking on a Dream, I love it. It's a good song, yeah. Yeah, I consider it weak fast. What are your options? I'm not considering any options yet. I'm like looking at. I don't know which ones I want to enter. Lamborghini or Ferrari? I would never buy either one of them. I think it's like really dumb to waste your money on that type of stuff. To be honest. The whole 30 count again. You underestimate Apple. I understand what Apple's doing, but I don't think they're worth more as a company. If you think, look at their revenue. Look how much money like Amazon's bringing in as a company. I'm not saying Apple's not worth that. Like I'm not saying Apple isn't a good company, but they're not. They're. If you think they're worth more, that's a bad statement, my man. That's a bad statement. Amazon has so many like tools. AWS, Amazon obviously. Then they're basically what's it called when you do FBA and stuff like that on there? Like, dude, they're a huge market. If you really don't understand, like, I mean, Apple's big, but they're not Amazon. Amazon's obviously like, I mean, just look at the revenue discrepancy. It's huge. You have a Discord teller? Yeah, I do. Don't do it. Apple Car will be a failure for sure. Probably will. 100%. Cool. Thanks for the advice. Oh my God. I have 1,000 shares at 643 trying to decide if I should buy more Monday at 4K. It's scary. I don't know. I like 1,000 shares. Though. That's a good number to have. Amazon is a giant. I mean, it is. There's no one comparing it to. Isn't there a Discord link down below? Here, I'll send the free Discord stuff. You're not going to get access to everything, but there's free stuff. Walking on a dream. How can I explain? What do I think? So then whole. I don't like just like, man. I just don't understand why you wouldn't buy your shares back here. Why would you not buy it? Like, unless you just got paid $4,000, which I don't know if that's the case, but everyone's like asking, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard and it's like, it's frustrating to hear this. Cause like, you know what I mean? People ask like, oh, where are your options? What are you looking to buy more? Like the whole run up, people were saying, where do I buy options? I'm like, dude, I can't like answer that question. I already own them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't buy the pump, like, or I wouldn't like, I'm not even thinking about it because all my money's already in, so I don't have no way to answer that. But like, you know, and I guarantee, like, when I buy options here, and if we start running up here, I'm like, dude, Tyler, where do I buy options? Where this, that. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. People in the Discord, they did the same thing. Like, they didn't get into them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do nothing about that. It's like, I told y'all where I was buying. You either got in or you didn't. I told you how much I entered with. You either got in or you didn't. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Uber? I don't care about any tech. No tech. I would not be touching any of it right now. I don't think AMC is not selling. They're not going to sell their company. My opinion, though. Coin opinions. I think Coin's going to be a great company. It's going to be a great company. Coin is dethroning every other competitor out there in the space. Riot, Mara, they're pretty much obsolete in my opinion. I mean, they're miners, but like they won't trade based on the price of Bitcoin in my opinion. Like they were in the past. Like before, like if we assumed Bitcoin wasn't performing the weekend, we would dump money into Mara calls. You know what I mean? Now that's not the play for me. But yeah. We were talking on your AMC Discord about how crazy the short numbers are. Ortex is stating that 3.7% of all shorts covered, but Fintel is saying that the short volume was over 81 million. Yeah, I saw that. So I don't think shorts have covered yet. No, that's a bad. I don't think they have. I mean, we saw what happened with game. Like, it's a great example. It's a great example. Now, that's why I don't think it'll be as big as GameStop, the pushes that we had. But this is where shorts were covering, okay? This is how it looks. And, you know, maybe there was more money shorted on GameStop. I don't know. But I don't think they've covered yet. No. But look at the beginning levels of what was happening. And this was a long process. This is what I tried to explain to people for like weeks, right? And I mentioned this, like, if you've been following the channel, like 4 weeks ago, I was like, when utilization hit 100%, I was like, guys, we're not just gonna pump from here. Like, that's not how it's gonna work. Look at GameStop. GameStop sat at 100% utilization for like 4 months, just straight at 100% utilization, you know? And the DTC just kept going up and up and up, and then eventually plummeted, right? So, you know, we had these massive levels from 20 to 40. People were like, oh, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nothing happened, right? Even at this point, I was a non-believer. I lost like $500 betting against this stupid thing, right? And then we just started shooting up and shooting up and shooting up, and then eventually, boom, it plummeted. But yeah. Coinbase gets Doge. How much do you think it pumps? I think Doge will pump from that. I mean, yeah, I definitely will be on Coinbase. It's a huge listing. I would probably... If I'm looking at Dojo, I would sell mine personally before the listing, though. Like, probably the day of. I would probably like sell half and keep half. See what happens. How much I need to make for? I will never retire or quit. I never will. I like love it. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I'll like. I'd be like. I was talking to my dad about that too. Like, you have like all these like old people like here in Houston, like or in Texas in general. Like, they'll work. They just like work forever. You know what I mean? Like but like it's like stuff they love. It's not like working in corporate America or anything like that. Whatever you may be doing, but like I'll never quit working. Like I love it. Like I love everything that I do. You know what I mean? I'm lucky enough to live a life that I get to work and do stuff that I love. You know what I mean? One of the perks, I guess, of going to college. I don't know, but yeah. So I'll never quit ever. Like a lot of people were commenting too, like I saw someone commenting like on some of the videos like saying that I was gonna be a sellout and I was eventually just gonna stop posting after I made money. Like, why would I do that? Like, I mean, I'm not making that much. Like, here, you want to see how much I made from videos? This is before taxes. Customized channel maybe. I never checked this on here. Analytics. It's like 2,200. But you know how many videos I posted? Like that's 2,200. Like. That's really nothing. You want to see how many videos I posted and how many hours I put into my channel? Like, this is where it gets interesting. So you can come to my videos. The last 30 days, I made 56 videos. I would say on average, a video takes about, total time, like work, like recording, editing, posting, stuff like that, maybe 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll say an hour and a half. I mean, it's like I think it has to be less than minimum wage. 56 times 1.5. No, that's really good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good money. But like, you know what I mean? Like before this, I mean, at 358, like I was not making that much money. Like, you know what I mean? Like the amount of time I put in these and editing it, and like I just got better at editing them too. Like it took forever to learn how to edit them quickly, you know? So like I just like love it. You know what I mean? Like I can't explain. I mean, now I just make videos that you guys want to see. Like if you guys don't want to, like I was making other stock videos, and if you guys like crypto's okay to talk about, but like I like talking about AMC right now a lot. I'm making so many more AMC videos because I have money invested into it now, and it's like, and you know, it's finally getting interesting. How much I make every year in the market? Totally dependent. Like totally depends. That's like saying like how much I make a day. Someone asked that question, how much do you make a day trading? Like I'm like, what does that mean? I mean, theoretically, Friday I made $30,000. So I can't say $30,000. You know what I mean? Like it's just like total like that's a hard question to answer. I do well. Welcome, Voodoo. Shout out to Woodlands. Yeah, I actually used to go to Woodlands. Played a lot of football up there. What was my dad's reaction? He was cracking up. He was at the gym and he called me. He was like, bro, he's like, did you sell AMC? He's like, you better have sold. I was like, yeah, I sold it like at 1360, 1370. And he was like, gosh, dang it, how much did you make? I was like $30,000. And he's like, you're kidding me. He's like, you're kidding me. I was like, yeah, I know. That was like crazy. Safemoon is a pump and dump. 90% of cryptos are. So if you want to have that argument, like 90% of them are. Thanks for all the quality advice and experience in trading. I'm happy you learned a lot. That's the goal of the channel, you know. But yeah. Tyler gets demonetized. Yeah, I get a lot of demonetization too. A lot. So that's another thing. But like I don't care. Like that's the thing. I'll be like, I don't care. Like whatever. I'm so blunt. Yeah, I think like at first it hurt me being blunt and super sarcastic on the channel, but then like eventually like I guess like people stopped unsubscribing. There was one point like I lost like 1,000 subs in a day. I was like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I was like, no, let's just go with it. Let's just keep going with it, boys. Let's see what happens. So my son is going to Georgia Tech to play football. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. That's cool. I hope my son likes to play football. That'd be great. I would love if he played football. No, the 1K in a day. I think it's when I sold AMC the first time. Because people don't understand. Like, so people are learning like during this process of AMC. It's cool. It is cool. So people are learning during this process, like, right? And I post every time I sell, like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand too. Like, I don't have any stock. Like, I don't have any. It's just all options. So like, it's all relevant to like however much like I'm making and like mitigating risk. So I sold like right here at 1270 because if you remember, this is when GameStop was getting halted. This was in the middle of March. It was getting halted like every 4 minutes. Just boom, boom, boom. And the first time it dropped, I won't forget. It was hilarious. I was sitting on my toilet and I had CNBC blasting because the Roblox, the guy from the bank who's taking Roblox through the direct offering, he was on. I was listening to it. It was a super cool how they're doing it. Anyways, and they go, breaking news, GameStop's plummeting or something like that. I was like, what? And I pulled up my phone and like I didn't have any service, so I got off. No wipe or anything, and I just like took off to try to get close to the router as possible and was refreshing, and AMC hadn't dumped yet on like the 1 minute candle, and I sold my options like market sold out. I never market sell my options ever, and I market just sold out of all of them, and I probably was like, and I told everyone in the Discord, was like, oh cool, and then I told everyone live, and then they're like, you're a sellout, Tyler. I was like, okay, I guess the sellout makes money and everyone else did. I don't know, like whatever. So don't trust these YouTuber kids. Yeah, don't trust me. Don't trust me. I mean, I tell people not to trust me. I tell people to look all this stuff up for themselves. But yeah, that is like I'll never forget that. That was one of the greatest decisions I made too. I remember watching it plummet. I was like, oh, thank. And I bought back like a day later. But that's just how I was like, I was just buying, rebuying. So all was going on. But yeah, that was like the day I lost a lot. But it was fine. Like people had like a misconception that I sold like shares. So I was like, no. People don't know how options, like now people are understanding how options work. You know what I mean? Like through lives and through everything else, like people are finally like understanding and learning like how the process and like how things work, how the underlying value affects things, and how expiration, how the gamma squeeze is essentially the biggest factor into the short squeeze and stuff like that. You know, talk about Safemoon. There's nothing really to talk about it with. I think it's gonna get a pump though. I think 100%. It will get a pump. It hasn't had one yet. Google. I sold a lot and then I bought a little bit more back in. But I'll explain. No. I sold Moonshot. That Moonshot coin. What the hell is that? Safemoon price. I hate that you have to look. Oh, you know what? I can use Bitmart. I forgot. They're not on TradingView though. It doesn't pop up. So Safemoon's gonna pop. In my opinion. Here, I'll buy some right now. Who cares? Yeah. I think I have like $250 in here, sitting in cash. 100%. We'll buy. No. At 1.4. Make sure when you're on Bitmark you don't market buy in though, please. So I just put that in. We'll see if it fills. So about 250. Anyways, so I think we'll see if it fills here in a sec. This is gonna pop in my opinion. It's waiting to. So I think it's gonna go about to 2, maybe a little bit higher. We'll see, but it's gonna do well. Ah man, I wonder if I should have bought this instead of Zep. Yikes, that's a little scary. Huh. What's Zep at? I have a lot of money in this stupid thing. But yeah, I think Safemoon looks good short term. Look at OCGN. No, I don't think so. I don't think OCGN. I don't think in those medical ones. I don't like any of them. Like, I think you're kind of just like maybe it pumps up. I don't know. Like it looks the chart. I've seen it. Like therapeutics, man. Like there's no need. Like you know what I mean. And you got to stop playing just short squeeze plays. You got to start like looking for like investment, which right now there's not too many great opportunities because the market's getting killed. But like, I like if everyone like, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I don't like OCGN personally. I've missed out on opportunities with them. I just don't feel the need to trade them, to be honest. It could pop above weekly. Maybe like a 14. It could have a 14 retest. It has lots of room to, you know, go up, but double bottoming too. I just don't like it. Can this be a never-ending game as the price gets higher and makes it? I don't think it's a never-ending game. No. On AMC, no. Nope. Shorts will cover. When shorts cover, game over. The squeeze ends. Fubo beat earnings too. Like that was a really big thing. So like they could keep going up. I wouldn't trade them personally, but like they're still like losing. But like they did do well. They'll probably end up coming back down. I just came with Patreon. Your videos helped me a lot. Understand options role in the market. I'm happy, but like make sure like you're not just blindly following like what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna lose. And also too, like you have to understand mitigating your risk and not entering like all in on every single play. You know what I mean? Like that's like that's a great way to lose all your money. Houston, Texas, welcome book. Man, the fights are on too right now. I think Oliveira beats Chandler. Boldmart. Yeah, I use Bitmart for crypto right now. Yeah, that's what I use. Probably like not the best, but like I've been using it. I don't care. Root did well on EPS on earnings, proving they were getting closer to profitability. Market getting slapped. I think under $10 stock is a great play. I love them. Even with the market getting crushed, I love them under $10. Absolutely love them. Me personally, though. Clove. That's like that is another. Y'all mentioned short squeeze opportunities, though. Do you ever sell calls? No, typically no. Nope. Gosh, AMC. Monday's going to be exciting. Monday's going to be big. Monday's going to be a big day. A lot of people saying within a month a squeeze will happen. Do you agree? I think within like 3-4 weeks. Within 3 weeks, probably, I think. I think it happens before Trey's interview with Adam Aaron, personally. I think Adam Aaron expects it to happen before that day, too. If the share recount doesn't go well, I would be pretty disappointed also. So if we don't short squeeze before share recount and then share recount sucks, I'd be like, man, time to rethink some stuff. You know what I mean? In phase, I don't know what in phase is, so I can't give you an answer. I didn't say options are better than shares, but you can make more money on options. If you time them right. They're riskier, though. They're a lot riskier. Options are the riskiest way to trade. You get a margin call. You get a margin call. Let me check Discord, see if anyone's saying anything. I'll probably have people messaging me. Hey, if you're messaging me on Discord on the weekend, like sometimes I'm just like, on the weekend, sometimes I'm just like not working on the weekend. I mean, I'm here like always. I'm always literally like living on Discord. It's literally my life at this moment. But for the most part, like if I'm not responding, I'm probably taking a nap or just like, I don't know. Adam Aaron says hedgies should be pooping their pants. He's a smart guy. We're going to be fine. The share count. I think the share recount's going to be big. I think it will be big as well. Fake virus. Neo, how much is it to join your Discord? It's 15. What are we sitting at? How many members are we at? I think we're about to fill up. We got like a lot of members today. I'm going to lock it up for a while. I don't know like if I even want to if I'm going to reopen it or not. I don't know what I'm going to do. But there may be like 40 spots left. Yeah, 46. It started to blow up once the AMC call option. Once people saw options on AMC, like, oh, dude, this thing works. They're like, I gotta learn. They're like, you got any more of those call options, bruh? I was like, traffic jammer. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. If you're buying calls on AMC for Monday, what strike price are you thinking? What expiration date? I'm thinking 15 strike for June 18th. One call, Mary, $40 strike. I think June 18th is like a really safe date, personally, if I'm looking there. But me being the riskiest trader that I know, I'm probably aiming more for sooner dates. Yeah, I know, crazy. I'd probably go the first week of June expiration. Like, what is that? June 2nd, June 3rd? I don't know. June 3rd, June 4th? I don't know. Anyways, that's where I would go for. Where's my calendar? What day is that? June 5th? No. June 4th. Yeah, June 4th. I'd probably aim for June 4th. I might go for May 28th. I don't know. I think June 4th is going to have a lot of, I think it'll have a lot of volume as well, open interest, because share recount. June 18th is a really safe date as well, but I want to make as much money as possible, and you're going to make more money on the sooner dated ones, but they're a lot riskier, so like, hey, you got to risk money to make money. You got to risk money to make money. I have a question. If AMC hits 1,000, 100,000, we'll be able to sell options. It doesn't matter if you have to sell them. You can just, let's in theory play a game. This is what everyone asks. Like, well, Tyler, how do you make money on your options if they go to the moon? Okay, so let's say they go to the moon, okay? So let's play a game. I buy I want to use a very fair number, a $20 option, and this option is a 50-cent premium price. So these are 50 cents a piece, and they're for June 18th. Oh, that's a bad 8. Ooh, there. My handwriting, this is probably actually better than my normal handwriting. So let's say the price goes all the way up to, we're just playing a game. Let's say the price goes up to $50. Okay, we're gonna use very flat numbers. Okay. And let's say no one wants to buy. You're like, I'm holding, baby, because if I hold my options, something happens good to the stock, which it doesn't. But if you want to think that, you can. If that happens and you hold them till expiration and they expire in the money, what will happen? How much money will you receive? Okay, let's do the math now. What you're doing, for every 50 cents past $20.50, okay, 20.5 becomes your break-even point. This is like the simplest way I can explain it to you. So for all my option wizards out there that didn't trade options on AMC, just relax. Okay, I'm just explaining this as simple as possible. So this is going to be your break-even point. We'll put it like right there. Why isn't it putting? Sorry, there. It wasn't working. So that's going to be so with the stock hits here, your break even, no matter what, you can't lose. You won't lose money if you end there. Okay, right? What? At 10.50. Okay. Every 50 cents past this point, your money doubles. Okay. So let's say at here, your break even, it's worth, you get your money back. If you made $100, you just make $100 back. If it expires, right, you hold to expiration, you don't sell it. Chances are, if you sold it there, you'd probably already 10x your money, and you could sell it there to some other smuck, and you make all your money. I probably would, but it is what it is. We keep going. You're like, I'm a holder. I'm going to the moon. So you go up. Every 50 cents, you would double your money. Every time you go over that premium, once again, you double your money. So basically, every cent after 50 cents, this is just because I'm doing math in my head, would be about a 2% profit, right? So you do the math in your head. I'm not doing that math right now. But you would make every 50 cents past 20.5 at expiration, you would double your money. So theoretically, you would be at like, what is it, 60? It's almost like 60 times your money. I don't know. It's about, I think. That math could be wrong. I don't know. But you would still make money. Like, even if it expires in the money, you still make a lot of money at that point, which I've never have held an option that long. I think I've held one option till expiration, and that was like 3 years ago. I like Tristan Paredes. I don't know who that is. I think this perfect stars align. 12K is the highest I'd ever hope. I don't know what that means. What happens if you if you don't have money to assign? Good question, Jamie. Good question. They should just give you the premium. They should just give you the premium of what you get. Robinhood would get really scary. Robinhood would get really scary. But I would recommend talking to your broker as well to discuss your options, because every broker is different. And I would not want to be the guy on Robinhood doing it. That's why I use E-Trade. So if I have a question, I think I called E-Trade support on a live stream before. I got in trouble from E-Trade because I accidentally put him on live. Well, I put him on live. He didn't tell me I couldn't. I was like, hey, you're on live. He's like, okay. He's like, I own a lot of ARK ETFs. I was like, oh my God, you schmuck. Get out of here. But yeah. Do I think it's like a 40? What do you mean? 40K call? What are you talking about? I think options only go up right now to $40. They don't have any other options higher than that. They'll probably start opening up higher this week, though. When trading your Bitmark, what's the difference between transferring your Bitcoin to UTSD first or just the coin directly? You got to put it into the pair, whatever you're trading. It's like, if I'm trading on Bitmark, I have to either have whatever I'm trading. So like if I'm trading ZEP, USDT, I have to have one of these coins to trade it. That makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. But there's a lot of good people in this thing and people that need a break. Hey, a lot of people need a break, guys. I'm not looking for a handout. I am anti-handout. But I think there's a smart way to play it there, and I think I'm playing it a good way, personally. Compared to the pre-GME squeeze, GME stair-stepped from $5 to $40. There was no long pennant like AMC. What can we make of that? Okay, well, good question. Great question. There also, before GME, there was no short squeezing in any other stocks. You know what I mean? There wasn't. And AMC was actually following the same pattern GME was following, if you're following along. We were at $2, then $3, then $5. We were just doubling every week, 100%, 100%, 100%, and then boom, 400%. So yeah. Was it a mistake holding, or can't tell you any advice, but I still would feel confident in that play, the $10. I would still feel good. I'm just trying to make more money on top of it. Now, I don't know how much money you made. Like, it's totally different. Like if you for instance, my ex's best friend that I saw at the gym, smoking hot, by the way. She's smoking. I think she's from Jordan, smoking. Anyways, so she showed me her Dogecoin, and it was when Doge was at 60 cents pre SNL. And she was like, yeah, you think I should sell? And I was like, well, how much do you have? And she showed me. I was like, are you kidding me? She had $44,000 on Robinhood. And I was like, first of all, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to go on SNL. Elon Musk can't really say anything positive about Dogecoin. He's going to get attacked by the SEC. 2, Robinhood's going to mess up. Do you not remember what happened with AMC and GameStop? She's like, well, yeah, I heard that. I was like, yeah, and crypto's not regulated, so they're not gonna if they mess up, what are they gonna say? Oh, our servers crashed. It's totally different. It's totally different how they move money on crypto than how they move money with stock based on SEC regulations. So they can get around it a lot of ways there. And I was like, yeah, you just put $2,500, give or take, into Dogecoin back in January. You're at $44,000. Take your money, go invest in something real. Preferably AMC options like I'm doing right now with $9,000. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all relevant to how much money you made. Now, if you're up $1,000, it's it's different. It's different. My call cost me $88. Now it's $328. That's good money. You know what I mean? It's good money. That's about how much I made on mine. I made maybe a little bit more. I don't know. That sounds about how much I made. Congrats also on that. You probably were up more than me. No, you were up way more than me when we were actually, if we closed there, you're still worth a lot. So I would still be happy. I would not be upset or anything like that. Run like you stole 44K, right? Yeah. Monday's gonna be key though. I'm gonna be live though Monday, so people will see when I enter stuff like that. I don't like AMC. I don't mind like being pretty transparent with that. Like I'm not gonna post all my other stuff just because like I mean it is how I make my money and my livelihood. But like I don't mind posting my AMC stuff. Definitely HTMC probably will, but probably take time. F taxes. What do you see AMC at when it squeezes? It's hard to say. It matters. I can't give you an answer. We haven't hit those levels. So if it breaks $30, it's like who knows where it could go. What is it likely to happen? And what are you talking about? What do you mean? Options expire. You can lose that money, but if you buy the stock, you can have it forever. I don't want to have AMC stock forever at all. I don't want to keep it. Possibly a mini gamma squeeze. What about Shiba? I don't think Shiba is a scam or anything. I think it's just like another hype token. Like, so you put your money in there, be prepared to lose it, but like you can make money off of it too. Like, so what's $1,000 into it if like in a year or something you make crazy amount? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like maybe you just like instead of buying something you want, you put it into a crypto and something good happens. That's how I look at it. That's how I treat but that's how I like live my life though. Like I don't buy like a whole bunch of nice stuff. I just invest all my money because I like doing it. It makes me happy. Except my computer that I just bought that comes in tomorrow. I'm very happy about that. Good call for Monday. Totally depends how we open. Like I can't say that. I'm not gonna say a good call. I'm just gonna tell you what I enter. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. I'll give more information in Discord, but like for the most part, like it just depends how we open. You know what I mean? Oh, Tyler, I love your content. About 2.5 weeks ago, I bought 10 calls for $10 on AMC that expired in 28. Should I close them when I see good profits or get more and newer calls? Totally depends on you. Totally depends on you. You probably made a pretty penny off those. What are calls? They're options, derivatives in the market. Finally caught me live. This is a weird time to go live. I'm not gonna lie. When AMC squeeze. Win Moon, Soon Moon, Doge Moon, much wow. What calls are you jumping in on Monday? Gosh, I'm going to attack you all. What call did you purchase? Sorry, I just got in. I haven't purchased anything yet. I couldn't buy anything because my money was locked up. I would have bought calls at 12.70 though. I would have bought something at 12. I probably would have bought $14 or $15 calls at 12.70. I would have bought those. I think I would have bought those for May 28th. That would have been what I would have been looking for. Hey, I kind of want to play some Roulette. Roulette does sound fun. Roulette sounds like a lot of fun. I'm debating on jumping on that June 18th $40 calls. I think they're exciting. There's a lot of open interest. And if it's squeeze, if we break $14, they're gonna fly. The price of those options will soar. I promise they'll soar. But yeah. How much can you lose? You can lose whatever you invest. That's it. You can't lose more unless you you margin them. But yeah, I don't margin. Do you think we hit the 430 mark by this week? Could we break or hit? Likely we could do both. Conspiracy. I don't think so now. No, I don't think so. I mean, you can't control who takes your shares or who buys them or takes them. You know what I mean? You can't control that. Tyler, I'm new to all this. Can you explain to me how options calls work? I feel like a boomer here. So I don't really okay, so I always get questions about this. And it's not like something I can answer in 5 seconds. So what you should do is go over to In the Money. This is where you should go. Okay, guys? I promise. Go here. You're welcome. Thank me later. In the Money. This is where you go. Okay? This guy. He does a great job at providing content on how options work. Everything. He has Webull, Robinhood, Understanding the Greeks. Great job. Phenomenal content. You know, not as good looking as your boy, but it is what it is. We can't all be born like this. But great content. Great content. I recommend, you'll sit there, you'll learn it. Can you refer a calls for dummies tutorial? That's it. For there to be a 102K contract, that's a big bet, bro. It's tempting. It's a big bet. It's a big bet. For AMC only, would you buy in the money strikes? I always buy out of the money. I always buy out of the money. But like when you're trading with more money, I think in the money is gonna be more lucrative. So, okay, for instance, this is gonna be okay. I'll just use this as a drawing pad. Okay, so closing. Micah, thanks. I appreciate the love. Appreciate it. So like, if you're watching live when I was selling my options, the difficulty and the thing that I was worried about is if we started to dump and I was gonna take profits. The question was I going to be able to sell my position at an efficient rate because I had 130 contracts, okay? So each contract represents 100 shares. So I had 130, so times 100, what is that? I mean, yeah. Is that 13,000? Yeah, it's 13,000. So I had 130. So that means someone had to buy each of those. And each one was worth about, I think at the time, $2.60 or something like that, okay? So each one was worth about $270, each one of these. So someone had to buy them off. And at the time, I was looking at the open interest and the market making, and there was only ever like 30 at a time. So I was like, crap, this could get interesting if we start dumping. I could have the market close and take even less money than I really, am owed, okay? This is another part where I recommend going to watch The Big Short to understanding that even though you have a position that's worth a lot of money, sometimes you won't make the money that it's worth because that's the way the market works. People don't understand that either. So when that happened, but when I bought these, it's worth noting, I bought these, how much did I buy these for? Was it 38 cents? No, 64. I bought these for 64 cents a pop. And then I sold them for no, I'm bad. I sold them for I don't want to say 57, 257. So I over like 4X my money, about 4X, right? Okay. So I bought them, they were $64 each. Okay. And then when I sold, they were $257 each. Okay. So you can see how one's a lot more expensive than the other. A lot more people can afford this one than people can afford this one. Okay. Makes sense. One costs $8,000. The other one costs, the other one costs 30 something, right? Going back. So when you're looking at open interest and how you can sell those, it really depends how big this number is. So if this number, let's say this number hit $10 and they were worth 10,000 or they're worth $1,000 a piece, okay? I can guarantee there'd be a very low open interest and it would be very hard to sell this amount of options. It'd be extremely difficult because at that point it'd be worth $130,000 and I'd be like, dude, like I need to get these off my hands. So the chances is I could probably have to market sell and I could really start decreasing the value of these and sell from like an average of like 875, let's say, really decreasing the value, just throwing out some numbers just out there. So that's an important factor. So as you start getting more money, you're trading with more money, I would say it's smarter to go more in the money, not because they're less risky. That's not really why, but it's going to be easier to sell those options. So if I now have $38,000, right? I can afford the more expensive options in the money, and I can still probably make a decent chunk of change off them. However, they're not going to provide as much reward as something out of the money majority of the time. That's just worth noting, especially when the IV is at the level that it's at now. But when you have less money, you're going to want to go more out of the money so you can make more money, typically. That makes sense. So with this, I'd probably buy, maybe I'd buy 20 contracts rather than 130 again. But these are going to be worth, let's say, $2 a share, $2 each. So they're worth $200 instead of the $64. I could still maybe double my money there, but I'm coming to a place where I have less, so it'll be easier to let those off rather than owning, another 150, potentially, 200 options. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. Jason, why are you getting so mad? I'm not giving advice. I'm explaining the theory behind options. Dude, why people get so mad when they're broke and they don't make money? And I can understand if you're making less money than a kid who just graduated college. So I would get a little upset. But what I would recommend, Jason, is go to school. You know what? Listen to your professor. Or in your case, listen to your, medium wage paying job. Maybe go work for Jeff Bezos. I heard he just upped his minimum wage to about $17. So good luck there, buddy. Get out of here. I really don't recommend people try to roast me. You will get embarrassed. What brokerage I use? I use E-Trade. I think E-Trade's the best broker for options. I don't have a sponsorship. I don't have a referral. They don't even give referrals, I don't think. But that's my favorite I've had. Thanks for the advice, kid. No problem, Dad. What's a good price? I don't know. I don't know. Do they get Amazon stock for working there? No, I think you get like a free like van to drive around in. How does it feel to be? I know, right? It feels good. It was good. Like, I didn't like post. Like, I think I posted like the original video of me like as a meme, joking about it. But like, it wasn't to be cocking. It was mainly just like to shut people up, like Jason. You know what I mean? It's funny. Welcome. Could you explain wash sales for those that don't understand? AMC stock is shocked to see is selling, people selling high, untemporary buying back and low. I don't like. So this is why I don't like going over some of this stuff because I don't enjoy teaching. Like I try to explain some options because I know a lot of people don't cover it. But I don't think so. I know a lot of people think that day traders are bringing AMC down and you're hurting the market, and that's why you're not getting the big breaks. And then they're helping the short squeezers or the shorters on the stock. That's not what's going on, in my opinion. I don't think so. I don't think day traders have the volume to move the stock that much in a direction or really hurt the stock like you know, to this downward push that we had right here. They don't have that. So I don't think wash sells are something to be that concerned about. And I understand you can be upset about that or you can think that. Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I don't like that theory that people are like day traders are super bad for. I don't think it even affects it. You know what I mean? Because you can bet like money that people were day trading GameStop when it was going on. It was a prime stock to day trade. Anything that's volatile is a prime stock to day trade. Everyone's gonna touch it. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I don't think so. Naked shorts. I'm preparing for at least 3 days of consolidation next week. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be interesting. If we consolidate, in my opinion, it's going to be quick. It's going to be pretty quick. I think it's going to be quick. We get back above VWAP. If we get back above VWAP, I'm buying instantly. If we start to come down, I would check for like $12, $12.20. I want to see how we react to those levels. But the way we're moving now, I don't think it looks bad. Like, the volume looks really good. Like, even with that dip, you see how much like we're not dipping. The OBV is not dipping at all. And then the 4 hour looks beautiful. I love the way we closed the week too. On the OBV, like just for an example, like, okay, here, wait, so like, see here how we broke above, small candle closed down and then popped right back up. I like how we entered. I like how we closed. I think it looks extremely strong. Like, I mean, there's a possibility we come back down. Possibility. I just don't see it, though. I think it looks extremely, extremely strong. Great candle here, too, on a higher time frame, how we came back and touched 12.6. Great little touch. Only thing I don't like is we're back below VWAP, but we've seen us get below VWAP and pop right back above. So that's going to be something to focus on, too. But like I said, it's going to just depend how we open on Monday. I can't like give you a prediction of like exactly what's going to happen. It just depends what happens Monday. What price is the VWAP at? It's going to constantly be changing, so. But right now, it's basically at the daily open, like 13.35, 13.36. We should talk about when to sell with all the volatility and liquidity issues. Good luck getting orders filled, especially on Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood's going to be a nightmare. I don't think it's going to be a problem with, like, shutting you off. I think you might have really bad market sales. So like that's another thing that will be an issue is like getting in and out. I don't know how that's going to work. People are messaging like, Tyler, do you think Robinhood's going to lock it? I think they're going to lock it up again now. They're under so much watch. They're under a lot of scrutiny as well. So I don't think they make that same mistake. How do you do night mode on trading view? My eyes are dying. You right click, go to settings. Where's it at? Dude, I don't even know how I did it. I would assume appearance. Dude, I can't tell you, to be honest. I bet someone here knows. I I can't tell you right now though. I really don't know. I've had this set up for so long. Just Google it. The night, Christian. Good to have you. We should talk about, answered that already. I'm gonna wait for 2 days for trending down and sell. I don't. You can do that if you wanted to. I don't like that selling down method. I don't like that. Right click color theme. Oh, yep, right there. Right there. That's how you do it. Of this share count exposed to synthetic shares, will there be a full out? I don't think that there will be an FBI investigation. No, I don't think so. It'll take some time for that to happen. Well, Tom, way short on AMC. I just came in here to do some research. Keep up the good work. You're short on AMC? Wow. People are not gonna like that statement. Good luck though. I appreciate. I mean, long term you might actually make money, but like short term, I don't think you make money. I don't feel like you understood the question or the answer, but it's okay. I encourage those day trading to Google watch sale rule. Understand the watch sale transaction. I understand what you're saying. I just don't want to go over and break it down completely. Like, it's just like, because this is the route that I don't want to take on the channel or the lives. It's talking about every single concern that people have and why they think that the stock price is going down or this or that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, and that's it. I think it's just another way that people have the excuse of using manipulation. Because I do read the stupid Reddit articles. I just don't talk about them. But you know what I mean? It's just like, because I get the questions in the Discord, but it's just an excuse for people to say, oh, the wash sales, this, that. I mean, obviously you're having a lot of that volume kicking in. I mean, you can see that volume is kicking into the market right now, right? Like past few days, it is. But I don't think that's what's affecting the price right now. I think that's foolish to think that, personally. Why do you hate money, Jason? Well, I can see us having a small game of squeeze next week for sure. About Wednesday, if we break past 4. It depends. It depends. It depends. Selling on the way up, don't know how the top is. Selling on the way down, 2 days. How much will volume go up compared to the last few days when a volume should theoretically skyrocket? It will skyrocket. You'll see it. Like, I think the volume that we were getting like on Thursday was pretty massive, actually. Volume will get crazy. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Here, we'll jump it in. And guys, tell her I think this is going to be either rise from this bull flag or relative minor dip from the bull trap. No, I don't think we hit 100K now. The shares required to cover the calls in the money next week were probably bought after we passed. Yeah, they were. James, I agree, they were. Yes. Yes. So yeah, after we started passing $12 and getting this push, I 100% believe those shares were being bought. Yes, they were covering, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If we start pushing to 14.5, I think it's almost going to be an instantaneous push almost to $17 in theory. Depends what day. So like if we do it on Monday, let's say in theory if Monday we pushed up to, $14, high possibility they don't start covering until like, Tuesday, Wednesday. I feel like actually going to the casino and gambling some money. Can I get Wi-Fi off a yacht on the coast of my? No idea. in the billions, But yeah. I agree though. People in the chat saying that it's hurting their heads, like looking at it, like, and it was for whenever we were sitting in this range, like people in the Discord, like you can ask, like when I put the 9,000 down, it's because I hit this point in my head and I was like, dude, like we have to go up. Like it just didn't make sense what was going on. We were having, I think we were at like 70, we were at 80% guys in the Discord. Were we at 90 or 80% at this point? I remember looking, I was like, dude, this is stupid. Like I was just sitting there and I was like, there's no reason for what's happening and it's not moving. There's zero logical reason. And, you know, I think you have to come to the point where you just trust with what you do. You know what I mean? If you do it long enough, so at least. So that's what happened. And when that happened, it was just like hit 1 billion volume in one day. So yeah. But I agree. It was my head was throbbing. I was upset. I was like, this doesn't make sense. So I had about 3,000 in options, and then so what happened? I had 3,000 in, and I had like 8,500 on deck. And so what I did was I took I think I was in profits by like 1,005, and my logic was, okay, I'll take the profit from the 3,000 and this is the sad part. If I would have just held those options for 3,000, I would have made so much money, but they were extremely risky because they were just for the week. But my logic was if my 8,500 get down to 1,005, I'll just break even flat, whatever. Because if we break below the monthly open, it was gonna get bad, in my opinion. Because we kind of were flagging. It was like meh. I was like, we'll see what happens. But the numbers lined up for the upside. It was like doesn't make sense for us not to break up. And honestly, I wasn't even targeting 14. I was like targeting like 13 something. So when that happened, I was like, oh, crap, like, this is crazy. So, you know, but my risk was pretty mitigated. Thought there was no reason in the market. God, Jason, dude, you are annoying, bro. I am hiding you. Sorry, that guy's just, like, annoying me. I hate doing free stuff and then you have trolls. Like, it's just, like, it's tough. I don't like it. If I was getting making money off this, I'd be like, okay. But like, no, for free, I'm not gonna listen to it. Do you believe AMC could consolidate for a whole week? No, I don't think it will consolidate for a whole week. No. I think the goal for next week is I think it does. Also, I think it holds above 14.2 next week. So yeah. Good job, Jorge. Is it George or Jorge? I hope I'm not offending you. Do you need a mod? I can mod for Trade Jackson. Dude, I don't. Man. I would let you mod for me, but you say you mod for Jackson. I'm not a fan. Why trade Doge and make money in a DC flip penny stock? Are you saying like why trade Doge and why not? Are you saying trade Doge or trade a penny stock? Is that what you're asking? I think penny stocks are trash right now. Most of them are trash. Like the market's really bad right now. That's why Susan, I think you're in the Discord. I don't know. I have like 4 women that I know of in the Discord. They're pretty active. But anyways, they all know we're touching oil only. When's that trade interview? I think it's like June 4th, 2 days after the thing. Yeah. I guess I'm hoping for consolidation next week so I can get cheap options. I don't think it's gonna happen. You're gonna be paying a premium for these. I mean, I was making videos the whole time. You know what I mean? Like this whole level from like May 10th to here, I was like, guys, options, the IV is dirt cheap. If you're not looking at options, something's wrong with you. And this is the crazy part too, though, because the IV didn't even increase that much when we had $12 here, like at all. It didn't increase whatsoever. It was like still super cheap, which made no sense to me. But now it's increasing, so indicating I think that the squeeze could be happening very soon. And he plays with the Israel situation, oil. I don't want to talk about other people. Only person I'll talk about is Godpill right now. But he might try to sue me or something. But yeah, I don't like that Godpill like misquotes the Bible and stuff. I think it's like terrible and insulting. And I'll call out anyone that like claims to something about the, like, he calls it, like, he reads the Bible to people and then like trolls them like as he's reading it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like what, how are you gonna read a book that's all about love and then like tell people they're peasants? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? It's like would you be a draft dodger? Nah, no. Draft dodger, prison. Draft dodger. I imagine being Godfell's lawyer. Better Call Saul. Walking on a dream. Do you watch Trade and your thoughts on his ass? I watch him occasionally. I don't watch like anyone that much. I will say, like, I don't watch too much AMC YouTube stuff. Actually, you know who's kind of growing on me too? So, I think the thing with like a lot of the people that talk about AMC that's a little bit frustrating is that a lot of people don't have like a lot of knowledge on it, or like, well, financial literacy. That's the correct terminology. And it's they're giving straight up advice, and they're just like, I'm not giving advice, but if you don't do this and you sell your position, you're dead to me. I'm like, that's like kind of stupid. Anyways, so I will say I wasn't a fan of one of this guy's videos, but he is the only person, he actually embraces, like, he's not an investor. He's like, well, not like a, guru or anything like that. You know what I mean? But this guy's kind of growing on. I mean, I was pretty upset when he made the 100K video. Pretty upset. Honestly, his voice kind of freaks me out. I did not suspect him to sound like that. And I'm not going to lie, the 100K video he made, the first one, it pissed me off. It was very frustrating. This video right here, very frustrating. I don't know why it is rubbing the wrong way. Anyways, but it was like, he is very straightforward with who he is. He's not like, I'm not like anything like that. He's like, I'm just a random guy who bought AMC stock and I like the stock. And he goes over it. You know what I mean? Like, I respect him. Very honest content. James. yeah. Me too. Dude, James is the ultimate troll. He's the one person I want to bring on the stream every day. I want to play Roulette. If James hops in Discord and when we chat, I'll play Roulette with James. I'll play Roulette only if James gets in. I'll deposit $500 into Roulette. We'll play. Only if James gets on though. That's lame if you don't know. Yeah, a lot of AMC stuff on YouTube is really sketchy because people are doing it like for views. I mean, you can go look, like, let's go to, like burping, ugh, gross. Trying to look for stocks. It's not gonna pop up. Let's just type in AMC and see what pops up. Like this guy right here, he said he owns 400 shares. I messaged him, like, I straight up like messaged this guy. He's a what's it called? A panhandler? Is that what they're called? He just bounces around from stocks, says they're going to the moon, doesn't buy any of them. He makes Palantir videos, and yeah, he's a young kid, like, I mean, grinding, I guess, but like, I don't know if he's going to school or anything. He's like starting his own bit. I don't know. It's just like, people fall for this crap, right? And he's making all this stuff, and like, he thinks that he said, like, it's definitely possible for us to go to 100K. I'm like, well, then why do you only have $5,000? I said, I know how much money you're making from your YouTube. I mean, from your ads as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you believe in it, why aren't you pushing all in? I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, if you really believe the stock was going to $100,000, in theory, if you believed it with everything in your mind, like you believe in whatever you believe in life, you'd put a lot of money into it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So it is what it is. Actually, no one else is popping up. I don't know. But you see everyone just like, I mean, I don't know Hulu. I don't know that. I haven't watched any of his videos. And then Andrew Moe's back from the dead. He's reincarnated back. He's like, oh, AMC's back? Oh, man. Hey, he's like, Meatball, we gotta get some views. Gotta get some views on it. Put AMC on Meatball. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, I own $3,000. I'm a data analyst. I make bank, bro. I don't even make money off of YouTube. I own $3,000 with AMC. What are you talking about, bro? What? Thoughts on? I think Palantir is a great long-term stock. Long-term, love it. Andrew Moe's the new. He's the new. Who's the bagel guy? Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce. Yeah. Okay, James. So James has said in the chat, when AMC hits $20, me and him are playing roulette. I can't repeat that, Tyshawn. That's a little bit. You can't say racist comments, guys. I think that's racist what you said. I don't know. You can't say racist comments. Walking bagel bites are pretty dope. I can't even like click on Julio. It's not even letting me a hide user. Yeah, I think Mo banned me from his channel too. I called him like a panhandler or con artist or something. He got mad. CTV droppings. Kind of was. Isn't it more racist if you don't say racist? I don't think it's how it works. Lame should have sold some of those options so you play. Dude, yeah, Lame was up more than me. Lame was up at $74,000. We need a cooking with Tyler. I'll probably make a personal channel here in a little bit, like in a few months. I don't know. I need to enroll for my last electives. I like two electives. Procrastinating. But yeah, I'll probably make a personal channel after that for stupid stuff. Bro, check Wish. I know what Wish is. Aren't they like? Isn't that what the Lakers wear? I think they're sponsored by. What? Why? Guys, if a stock is up 20%, that's not an indicator to buy it. Okay, you heard it here. You want to buy stuff before it goes up 20%. Yo, peppercorn prawn. I'm deluxe on roulette. Let's go. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Nice, Colin. Nicey, nice. I see you. Appreciate the love, though. We need them. It's just money hoodies. I know. I'm going to get those made, too. I need to get them made. Like, we're getting close. You're like 40 members. I'll probably work on those tomorrow. Getting the hoodies ready. I'm debating, though, if I'm going to make a website. I might just make, like, a splash page for the website first. Because I do want to make a website so when I start making, like, the educational content stuff, it'll be free, 100%. But I want to just have it all bookmarked on the site. Also, I do want to have, like, a subreddit on the site as well. That's only, like, if I blow up, though. If I don't blow up, it'll be, like, a lame subreddit. I don't care, though. Who cares? But it'll be, like, you can say whatever you want on my channel. I could care less. Thoughts on ChargePoint? Every time Biden mentions its infrastructure plan, ChargePoint will pump and then it'll dump. So after it pumps, I'm going to put puts on it. So if GMO squoze, what's the future there? GME still has a room to go up, which is kind of weird. Because more shorts are loading back into GME, which is the craziest thing, but whatever. Yeah, I think everyone has strong opinions from time to time, including myself. 100% agree. I don't know what you guys are even saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, if I make money, it's cool. I think someone donated like $500 sometime. That was cool. And then YouTube took like 40% of it. I was like, God dang it, YouTube, I hate you. I was like, I got like way less excited. I'm telling you, Zep is gonna fire off. You heard it here. I set all my sell orders into. Do I have any more? Can I set another one? Let's see if I can set another one at 1,000. I'm telling you, I'm gonna sell all these bad boys. Yeah, I set more. The question is though, do I set? See, I don't know if we're gonna hit 1,000 though, but I think it's gonna break. I think it's gonna go higher. To be honest, I think Zep is. I know you guys like Taj into crypto. Nah, I mean honestly, this is a trap. My crypto is extreme gambling. But I think I think Zep is gonna go explode. It could go higher. Like I think 1,000 is really like a good target to have. It could go like to 15. If it goes to 1,500, could you imagine? Oh my god, that'd be crazy. But the thing is, I don't get alerts on this. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Oh, you were joking. I thought it wasn't actually you. What's going on, Tyler? What's going on, William? The fall out of the money, the option makes more money than the one at the money. Thinking of going with either 40 or 24 or 18. Yeah, but you can lose a lot of money on those out of the money. Like the theta could kill you. You know what I mean? It could really kill you. I've listened to a lot of J. Cole's albums so far. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good. Like lyrically, it's good. It's like, but like, gotta listen to it all the time. Meh. What's cracking? Nothing. Chilling. Bear scallop. I don't know what a bear scallop is. But yeah, it looks bad. You want to see if it can break back up though. We'll see. If it can hold, it's good, but I don't know. Buying opportunity if it breaks. Huge buying opportunity. What are your feelings on Safemoon? I think I bought $250 a second ago. I had some cash laying on here. Did it go in? Yeah, it went in. So I have like a few $100 on here worth. I don't know. I'll probably set sell limits. Where should I set the sell limits? At 2? This thing's probably gonna go parabolic though. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like this isn't gonna be like one of the quick pumpers. It's gonna start really like it's gonna break. Safemoon 100% is gonna break. I think here. I kind of want to put some more money in actually. Should I put more money in? What do you guys think? Should I put more money or no? I'll have to deposit it from Cash App. Cash App is probably like, this dude just loses money on Bitcoin, or is he spending it on drugs? To one of the two. Do I have any Ethereum? I don't. I used to have a whole bunch of crypto. Don't want to talk about it. Crypto was the beginning of the end for Tyler. One sec. Only thing I don't like about Bitmart is their customer support. Complete trash. Terrible customer support. Terrible. It's getting like a little bit better, but it's pretty bad. It's like really bad. What app is that? This is Bitmart. The link's down below in the description. You can give me some referral money. If the king of oil was right about oil again, what are you talking about? I've been pretty right about oil. I've been making crap tons. Put 38K on Safemoon. Honestly, it's not. I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, like, do I play? I kind of want to play a crypto play. Because Bitcoin pairs are like exploding right now. So if you don't, okay, so this is another thing too. So, for instance, ADA, USD. It's performing pretty well. Cardano is performing really well. But if you really want to play it to the extreme side, double betting, what you could do is sell it to the Bitcoin pair. And the Bitcoin pair is doing better. And this is where things get really interesting. So if you're trading, let's say, Doge USD, right? So Doge hit like 58, really high level. But using arbitrage, and I know I'm going to get really off on the track on you guys. Doge Bitcoin, I bet this thing is doing even better. It's doing way better because Bitcoin's going down, but Doge just steady keeps going up. Doge is still sitting at those all-time high levels almost on Bitcoin, which is probably going to keep breaking up. So that's kind of a tempting part there. That's really tempting. Because, I mean, long-term Bitcoin's got to bounce back, in my opinion. I was accompanied by calling you the oil king. I'm the guy that comes along occasionally and calls you Texas. I know, I was joking. Tyler's your broker. Trust them. Who's your broker? Trust them? What do you mean? Like for trading? For what? Crypto? What do you mean? For stocks, E-Trade. For the most part. For options, it's just E-Trade always. Yeah, I just buy crypto. I just buy crypto off of Cash App because it's the easiest way to buy crypto. Super easy. It's like very simple. It's like simple, Jack. Simple. I need help with some calls on AMC. Any advice? I can't give advice. Can't give advice. KMI calls. I remember KMI on Binance. I used to trade a lot on Binance. NKN? What is NKN? What is this? Nikon? No way, I'm not touching that. You're crazy. Nope. He's looking at a Warrior video. What do you see happening with Safemoon tomorrow? I think it's gonna pump. Is it AMA tomorrow? I didn't know that. Wow. I don't follow crypto news at all. I'll probably make a video on it. Maybe we'll see. I think it's gonna pump. I think it'll probably hit like two, maybe high. It might pump higher. Who knows, man? That's crazy to think about. Yeah. The fees are crazy though on Safemoon. God, they're terrible. Was SafeDog? Most cryptos are a scam. Tyler, what chart do you use for the most accurate Safemoon project price? Well, I mean, if I'm trading it on Bitmart, then I'm gonna use Bitmart because that's all that matters for me. So yeah, I would use wherever you're trading it on. Adam Schumacher. Where's Adam Schumacher? Cool name. Tyler, E-Trade Clearing LLC restricted trades during GME squeeze. They all did. They all did. Like, that's why I don't get people get mad at Robinhood. Well, people get mad at Robinhood because they were the first to do it. But, like, they all did. Like, Webull, they all did. They all restricted. I feel like there's only one broker that didn't. But, yeah. So. But as far as options, that's all I care about. If I can sell my options, cool. I don't need to buy more. If you don't hold actual crypto coins in the actual wallet, you're not actually buying crypto coins. I'm not actually buying them. If I was a long-term holder of like Ethereum or Litecoin or something like that, I would buy them, put them in a wallet. But yeah, just like you're not actually like buying the stock when you buy options. You're just buying the right. That's all I care about. Tyler, I believe he is. Do you think Adam Aaron's? I think right now he is. But I've been wrong with some of Adam Aaron's thought processes, so I don't know. But if the squeeze happens before his meeting with Trey, I'm pretty confident that he's gonna try and say, guys, look, you got the squeeze. Vote yes on the freaking on the dilution. So aside from stock for a moment, if you had a lottery ticket and do you take the lump sum? You take the lump sum every time they teach you. That's like the first thing they teach you in college, in finance school. That's like day one. I think they taught me that like in accounting one. You take it every time. What broker do I have for stocks? I use E-Trade. Oh my god. So I have seen people saying that Cash App has been coming down. I've seen that. I've never had a problem in like the 4 years that I've used it. So maybe my account is just like, it doesn't get flagged. I don't know. But I buy a lot of crypto off of it. The question is, are we muning? We are muning. Man, you know, I think we actually can coin the word mune. M-E-W-N. No one else uses it. Seems like you guys like that word too. Dude, I want this thing. Dude, this thing explodes. Oh my god, I'll make like $2,000. I'll make a pretty little penny. If we come up, where's my orders at 1,000? I could probably set them higher. I don't want to be greedy. I almost got cucked on SHDC. No, I didn't see Adam Aaron. He's probably gonna go like on a tweet marathon. I hope we don't gap up in the morning on Monday. For selfish reasons, but yeah. I don't care. Whatever happens. He lives in Kansas? I did not know that. Yuck. I have started to follow the apes about 500 so far to get a first-hand sense of what our community is thinking, saying, well, it's going to start hurting your head, buddy. No one manages Twitter handle other than me. I read my feed and replies and DMs myself. I write these tweets. Well, you didn't respond to mine, Adam, okay? You guys want to see my tweet that I tweeted at him that he did not respond to? I said trade. This is trade didn't respond either. They might have got mad at this. Trade. You're selling on the way down, and Adam Merritt's selling on the way up. He didn't respond. We ended up pumping, so that was cool. But like, yeah, he didn't respond to my tweet. He's wicked smart. I hope we do the gap up. Frank Neva. I thought it was cute. He didn't respond to me either. Tell if you had to make one yellow bet on AMC or Doge. Oh man, you're not gonna like my answer. I don't know. That's hard. AMC. How long do you get to hold it for? I don't know. I'd probably make AMC right now. Well, I've been buying Bitcoin on my Cash App for like 4 years. So much. Like I don't even want to look how much Bitcoin I bought. I'd probably have thousands. Probably have close to $100,000 if I didn't spend it. Adam Schumacher. You might want to take a look at the green reset central bank digital currency. No, I'm good. AMC Entertainment could go sharply higher as analyst hikes price target to 16 buckaroos. Analyst living in his mom's basement with 17 gorillas sets price target to $16. He says this is just the beginning of the immune. Jason, I appreciate it, man. You ready for Safemoon and tomorrow? Big news, Operation Phoenix. Probably pretty big. I think we probably see movement on it. But it's gonna pump, so be prepared. But I think it dumps after the pump. What time? What time is it? I'll probably make a video first thing in the morning. Dogecoin in 10 years, $10 or 10 cents. I don't know either. I don't know. Probably 10. I don't know. My mama said thankies. Joe Prentice. I think BNGO is a dead cat bounce. You putting in crazy out of the money calls options on Monday? Probably. Depends where we open up. Yeah, Reed Greenfield is a ding dong. That dude's like, it'll dump right after it pumps. Yeah, it probably will. It will definitely dump quick. They're all pumping dumps. Apex 11s or Fortnite? Neither. I hate them both. Hey, Tyler, I'm thinking about... I think that selling covered calls when AMC squeezes. What do you think it's worth? I don't know. You might not be able to sell them. I don't know. It'll depend on the liquidity available. Play Crash. God, you all want me to play Roulette. I don't want to deposit money right now. Do you know where to trade AA options in Canada? Webull, Wilson, Lauren, no go. Maybe Tasty Trades, maybe. Or Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers might be the best. Are you really an Astros fan or nah? They're okay. I mean, I'm not like a huge baseball guy. I liked them more. I actually started to like the Astros after they cheated because everyone started to hate them. So I just became naturally a big fan. I was a huge fan after I found out once everyone was like, I hate the Astros. Oh, dude, I became a huge fan. What's the next squeeze stock? No, nothing. Probably Root, but nothing. Don't talk about it. Our Monday's good for AMC usually. Typically, yes. But, however, there is an exception. Looking at the chart, the last time we were at these levels, the next Monday, we plummeted. So, it's worth mentioning. What's the main thing you look for in entering options? Price target, cost of option, day at a time. I don't even look, honestly, it sounds terrible, but data is not even that big of an issue for me because it's usually I'm a short-term trader getting in and out. But it's mainly the chart. When I'm looking at an option, it's the chart. It's the chart. That's all that matters. Now, sometimes the option just might be too expensive and how much money I'll make on it will be just too little for me to trade. There's been a lot of setups where I'm like this is a great setup, but it's just I won't make enough, so it's not even worth it to me. So, yeah. AMC needs to cool off. I don't know if it's going to consolidate. I don't know. We'll see. That's disappointing on the Astro fans, but I like the channel. I like the stock. If you want to talk about baseball, though, every pitcher in the league is cheating. Are we serious? If you're really a baseball fan, then you know everyone's cheating. I'm not saying that's right what the Astros did, but everyone in the league is cheating. Every single pitcher, roughly. And the Astros had the biggest cheater on their team, Garrett Cole. He was a cheater, but they all cheat, and they don't care. So yeah, that's a bad argument to have, though. BCRX is actively yeah. BCRX we bought in the Discord. Ugh. I don't want to talk about it. No, I didn't buy this. No. BTRX. I bought BTRX. A lot of these therapeutics are getting wrecked. What is the stock ticker? I don't know. I don't even know what the stock ticker is. I don't want to even look at it. I'm down on it. Go Trevor Bauer. Exactly, right? Trevor Bauer exposed it and no one cared. He's like, okay, guess I'll cheat then. Monday is gonna retest 14.5. If it breaks the moon, we'll see. If it retests 14.5, it goes, it explodes. BLRX, yeah, don't want to talk about it. Ugh, gross. I bought like right here. This is the reason I don't buy therapeutics. $800 down the toilet. Down the toilet. I need to watch. That's what. And it's like, I was telling people in Discord, I was like, dude, I just need to stick to stocks. Options. I need to stick to options. Stocks are stupid. What's your strike price for your next AMC option? I have to look at open interest. But I like 15 personally. I think if you want to grab lotto plays at $40, those are enticing, but really risky. But I'm liking $15 options. Who just texted me? Who's that? Oh. Is it better to not hold calls of the weekend because of data? You're probably fine. I don't know. Like, I don't think data affects on like Fridays. I mean, it's the weekend though. Bonnie puts lately? Actually, no. Nope. I've been chill. There's no reason. Like, I mean, like, I've been trying to explain that. Like, people in the Discord are understanding. Like, they come in. Usually, they come in. Everyone does the same thing. They come into the Discord. You can DM me too when you're a member. I don't mind. You can DM me however much you want. Cool. Do whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel better. I'll answer your question. Maybe not immediately, but I'll answer. But you'll DM me a million times about your favorite tech stocks. It's like clockwork. And everyone who's in here, who's in the Discord, you probably think I'm talking specifically about you, but it's happened by like 40 people so far. Like, what do you think about Carnival? And it's not a tech stock, but like Chewy. You said you like Chewy. Let's trade it. It's really low. Peloton. I'm like, guys, relax. There's no reason. You can't come into the market looking for trades every single day. You need to like. That's why I preach it in here too. If you want to learn how to trade, you need to just watch the Nasdaq and watch indexes. That should become your best friend. That is all I watch. That is like I live and breathe watching the Nasdaq. I wake up at 3 a.m. I look at the Nasdaq, check it for London Open, go back to bed. Wake up at 7 a.m., look at what's going on. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I wake up around 8 typically, like 30 minutes before open. And then that's giving me a good assumption of how the market's going to start moving. I go from there. So, like, that's the most important focal part. Like, it doesn't really, like, people can be like, oh, we're at a huge support on Beyond Meat, man. We're at a huge support. You know what I mean? But you can just tank if the market goes down. If the indexes look trash in the market and interest rates are going up, it doesn't matter what support you're on. So when you don't have financial literacy and you don't understand what's going on in the market, you're just going to lose money because you don't really understand the underlying effects that happen on these stocks. Now, AMC right now has no real correlation with those effects, so that's good. What's your opinion on Riot, Tyler? Terrible. Hate it. Don't want it. I think Coinbase is going to be the new crypto play, but I'll wait for it to settle. Buy at least 1,000 shares, Tyler, and the stock is sitting back at $500 a share. You'll be sitting there with your tail between your legs. I would never be okay. So if this theoretically, let's play a game. Let's say AMC goes to $500. Okay, let's say it happens. That will happen very quickly. If that happens, I will hold options. There's no way I won't be holding options. If I'm holding options, I will make more money than whoever in the right mind had shares. I don't care how much money you had in shares. I will make more money than you if I have options. So for people to say that, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it wouldn't even be close, honestly. You'd be sick to your stomach. You'd be like, Tyler just made more money than I've ever made in my life. Like, and he was been preaching options. So I think that's like a bad thing to say. Like, now if you have shares, you don't have to worry about it. You can hold blindly. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that's a bad. I might buy some shares to make some people happy, but that's about it. Tyler, nationality? Do you listen to freestyle music? Not really freestyle, no. I like Logic though. I've actually Logic is pretty much only freestyle music. Actually, I feel like. Yeah, like I would have millions of dollars in options if AMZ went to $500. I don't think people understand that. People like, you get $500,000. I'm like, bro, I would have millions of dollars if AMC legitimately hit $500. I would probably transform the YouTube page to just an ultimate troll at all times. And I would just send everyone pictures of me on a hoodie, flicking them off. Yeah, Lame is my hero. If we hit $500, we hit something crazy like that, I will probably fly to Lame and just record with him for a whole week and just see what we do with our money. Yeah, like, so that's like a dumb argument. Like, people come here like, "What if you share?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, what are we being real? Like, what are you talking about? It doesn't even make sense." What options does Lame have? Let's look. So Lame sent us some pictures. So Lame was sitting at 74K. That is great. I'm so happy for the dude. His are all for 528. These are down 80 buys. This guy's nuts. I love him though. He's hilarious. He went from 54,000 at 10:36 to in 30 minutes to 74,000. And he held, baby. He didn't sell a dime. That's hilarious. That's great. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite members. Sorry, but he's one of my favorites. Very humble, extremely humble. Unless it happens tomorrow, but I would just buy in. If we, like I said, if we break 14.5, I would just buy in. I don't care. Yeah. So, yep. It looks incredible. It looks good. It looks really good. Tyler, do you think it's possible to make money with puts after AMC? I would not buy puts on AMC. It's possible to make money on it. Would I trade it? No, probably not. Also, too, I mean, I'd lose a lot of subscribers too. I would most likely. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do it unless we hit like I don't know how. I don't know. Dun 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 dun. Did you buy more options when it hit 14.3 on Friday? No, I didn't buy any. No, I sold at like 13.7. I sold my options, and then I can't get back in until Monday morning. So yeah. But I told everyone in the Discord, I was like, dude, 12.7 is cheap. Like, I would be buying in. Like, I just couldn't. Dum 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 dum. So cheap out of the money off call option. Yeah, dude, man. If you buy, like, if you caught AMC on weeklies on the push, dude. Oh my god. I'm like thinking about it. Like, honestly, the real heartbreak from this past week is I had $10 options, I believe, right here for Friday. I had $10 options, and I sold like right here at 10.58 to mitigate risk. That's the heartbreak from the week. Do you know how much money those would have been worth the next day if I held one more day? Do you know how much money I would have made off those options? Oh, like at least $10,000, maybe more than $10,000. It's close. Man, tough. But you know, you can't be greedy, I guess. Whatever. Am I watching the UFC fight? I'm not actually. Wait, yeah, crap. What's that website for the stream for UFC? It's not crack. You can do crack streams, I think, but there's another one. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna win. I really want Oliveira to win though. I do not like Michael Chandler, although Dana White loves Michael Chandler. I exited out. What is going on? Who is Shane Burgos? No, mute. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Oh my god. I can feel the viruses coming on my computer. I think Tony Ferguson's up next. I need to make sure this is muted so you can't hear it. Oh, you can't. My computer's muted. Cool. In the chat, right here. Sorry, I'm like trying to set everything up. Okay. Went to closing Pep Boys and got 70% 4 quarts oil. You're the most random dude I know. Holy crap. All right, guys, I'm about to hop off. It was a good stream. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Hope everyone does well. But I'll be for sure on Monday morning, just chilling. We'll see how much money we can make. Monday morning, what call options we can buy. Risk it for the biscuit. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. I love you all. Namaste. I'm not giving ICE anything. Get out of here.